Welcome to my kitchen. I wanted to thank everybody who has been watching the video. I think they are a great success and I'm very happy that you guys enjoy it. Today we are going to do, by popular demand, we are going to do a cheese soufflé, which is a classic French dish, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Let me introduce you to the ingredients we're going to use today to make the soufflé. First, you need a large soufflé ramequin like this one. Okay, it is this one is about 3.5 by 7.2 diameter. If you do not have that, you can use a glass bowl. That will be fine as well. And you also can do individual soufflé if you have some individual soufflé mold, which is very nice as well. But in that case, they are going to cook much faster. So I'm going to tell you the ingredients we're going to use for this soufflé. First, we're going to make a béchamel. It's called sauce mornay because we put some cheeses in it. Of course, it's a cheese soufflé. So we're going to start with flour, butter, milk, our 3 cheeses. As you can see, I have a Vermont cheddar, I have a sweet cheese, and I have a Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese, you know, has really some strength. And then we're going to season it with a little bit of nutmeg and also a touch of cayenne pepper. And to finish, we're going to add some egg yolk. Then the last ingredient would be the egg white we are going to beat in this machine to fold into the base of the soufflé. First thing we have to do is to butter and flour the soufflé mold. Very important. So make sure you have some room temperature butter, which I have here. I put a glove on. Like this, we are going to just gently grease this whole soufflé mold. Okay. By doing that, we help the soufflé to rise above the mold. Okay. So that's very important. And when you do that, be careful to make sure that you butter also the edge of the mold like this, okay? Otherwise, because of the egg, it could get stuck. So you don't want to do that. So when it's nicely buttered, you can remove your glove and then take it with the flour and gently sprinkle the flour into the bowl. And don't put too much of it. So then you turn it on like this. And all of the excess flour should come out with no problem. Okay. So our bowl is ready. Now we're going to make the béchamel. So I just put the butter in a pot. The pot is already a little bit hot, so that's good. We are going to make sure the butter is all melted. And then we are going to add the flour. So you see this is almost melted. Here is my flour. Here we are going to make a little roux. The roux is what we call a roux blanc, so it's to make basically a cream sauce, a white sauce. So we don't want to cook the flour too much, but to make sure that it's a little bit cooked anyway. Cook with no color. You should just take about a minute. And then we're going to add the milk. Okay. Here we are. The milk is going to get hot in a minute and it's going to start to make the sauce a little bit thicker. So during the time that's happening, we're going to season the base. So we're going to add a little bit of salt, touch of pepper. And we continue to mix to make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. And then very important is the 2 ingredients that are going to give us some extra flavor to the dish. The nutmeg, not too much but enough, and a touch of cayenne pepper. Now that's a little bit spicy, so we want to make sure we are very gentle with it. So you can see on the edge of the pot the sauce start to thicken slightly. The whole process goes rather fast. And as soon as the sauce will be the right thickness, which is happening right now, you can see that it's really getting thick. Nice and thick here. Alright, so your sauce is cooked. As we do that, I'm going to lower the heat, and then we're going to add our cheeses. Parmesan cheese, the sweet cheese, and of course the Vermont cheddar. We need to have Vermont cheddar cheese. Here we are. Now you see, now we already have a good that is really thick, and the cheese starts to get all melted. So we are not scared to really mix it well. So here we turn off the heat, and you see, it's almost like a fondue if you want, you know, in texture. So the next step is to let this mixture cool down a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, and then we are going to add the egg yolk. So when I say cool down a little bit, I say maybe 10 minutes. So we are ready to do the last phase of the souffle. First, we put the egg yolk, as I mentioned, into our sauce mornay. So we already make sure we mix everything very nicely together. So our base is ready. And then we're going to put the egg white into the KitchenAid, okay, with a whisk. I put the egg white. With a touch of salt, to stabilize the eggs. And then we start the machine. Okay, so we beat the egg white to what we call soft peak, all right, which is a little bit hard, but not too hard, okay? So in order to make the souffle, what's important is to break a little bit the consistency of the base. So you add a little bit of the egg white with a spatula, use a rubber spatula, okay? And then you just mix it very well together like so. So what you are doing here, you are making the consistency of the base looser than it used to be a few minutes ago. It is important not to break the egg white. So those are the egg white we don't want to break. So you see, this is already definitely softer than it was. We have turned on the souffle oven, regular oven for the souffle, at 375 degrees, and this size souffle will take about 40 minutes to cook. Right, so now we're going to put this whole mixture back here. Make sure you grab everything. Okay. And then we fold it. So fold it, meaning that you turn this around, you introduce some air into the base and the egg white, and then you just combine very fast because you don't want to spend too much time. Don't forget we have a texture that is for the base that is still a little bit warm, and then we have the egg white that's cold, so we want to make sure that this whole thing works together very, very well. So, now you see, it's already mixed, that's it. Very easy. So then we're going to take our souffle mold and we're going to pour the whole mixture, into the bowl. You see the bowl, just take this whole mixture and that's it. Okay, we are ready. So now the next step is that we're going to put this souffle in the oven. So here we are. 40 minutes has passed and our souffle should be ready. We are going to see, and of course it is. So you see, this is a very sumptuous souffle. I'm going to put it here on the table. then it's time to time. So Moria just joined me because soufflé is one of our favorite dishes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You used to cook it for the girls, is that?
That's right.
Because I was always working at night, so she would cook a soufflé for the girl. Here's a spoon for you, a spoon for me. And of course, with that, we're going to drink a nice white wine from Burgundy.
Okay, sounds good.
The grape is just very buttery, you know, and we are going to drink that with the soufflé. Although, I tell you, a nice glass of champagne is quite good as the soufflé.
Champagne's always good.
Okay, so let's dig in.
Ah, wow. That looks...
It's a lot, huh?
Mmm. Not too hot for me.
I think it's good.
Mmm.
I think we succeeded.